good evening, afternoon thing. We are Corporate Crash Course. I am the ineffable Judge Cody. We will be bringing you this wonderful rendition of The Doom That Came to Christmastown. Dun dun dun. I'm joined as always by my good friends, my partners in crime, if you will. We'll go around starting with Nick.
I'm Nick, and I will be playing the role of Mrs. Claus in Christmastown.
Zoe.
I'm Zoe, and I'll be playing Fireball, the reindeer.
All right. Super producer Mike.
Wouldn't it be great if I changed my character right now? Tonight I am playing the boss elf.
I love that he just unwrapped his DCC rulebook.
I got a brand new copy of the DCC rulebook that I will be
finally
using
in Canada. Finally back in Canada.
I'm so glad you're finally learning to play, Mike.
It's about time, isn't it?
Yes. So there you go. Also, Chris, I know you don't have a copy either, so get to Harry Tarantula and buy one of the last 3 copies.
That's 2 things I'm missing: that book and candy cane. So,
Yep.
What about the East Coast? When are the rulebooks gonna come over here?
I don't know. I don't keep track of your things. I think Harry T is a pretty flat, like $10 shipping if you want to just buy it and ship it over. I don't know. Who knows? They're not here, so I can't really say for sure. Finally, sorry, we got. Did Mike?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Mike. Chris, you're up.
I'm Chris playing Sam the Snowman, and to repeat my joke once more that was silenced, I'm here to kick butt and eat candy cane, and I have 0 candy canes.
I might censor you. It just doesn't work.
Alrighty. For the second time, we are playing the wonderful 2020 Christmas classic holiday module, The Doom That Came to Christmastown, by the lovely Marzio. I think this is the first adventure I've run by him, so this should be good. I'm really looking forward to this, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. So before we start, does anybody have any other questions or any other random 80s references from Roddy Piper that they need to get out of their systems? / Duke Nukem
Just
references.
know what that is.
See, it's because Chris was referencing the movie They Live, which is a ridiculous movie, which was also ripped off by Duke Nukem, which is why I'm mentioning this. It's technically 2 references.
Chris he has to challenge himself now.
He's stepping up his reference game here.
Multi-tier references.
I'm just gonna bring up more and more obscure references to the point where just everyone. I'll even be like,
No.
"What am I even referencing?"
That's the thing. They can't be obscure. It's just they have to be really obvious, but have a really, really obscure origin. And then you can point to the obvious one and be like, no, I actually mean, the 1776 quote from the weird Abraham Lincoln speech or some shit. He wasn't alive in 1776. Please don't kill me, Americans. Here we go. We're going to just gloss over that. So we are ready to dive in then. Through the frigid, lonely night, the winds wail and howl about the fearful northern hamlet of Christmastown. Its clamor but a faint echo within the grandiose chamber where you gather around Lord Claus as he struggles upon his cushioned divan. Beads of sweat glisten upon his pallid skin, and his fingers twist the crushed velvet fabric of his great red suit. Yet no blade has pierced him, no poison lurked in his cinnamon eggnog, and despite Mrs. Claus's desperate pleas over the previous days of "Eat, Papa, eat!" his veins stand out like green cords on his temples, and his once corpulent form lies haggard and emaciated. Suddenly, his ashen lips begin to quiver, and his voice rises in an eerie call as if spoken beyond vast glacier-torn gulfs. I thank you for coming, he gasps, his eyes dull and glassy. The Yule light is dying, and I with it. Aid me! For I fear a great evil has awakened that seeks to snuff out the light that binds me to this realm. Should the Yule light, the very spirit of Christmas itself, go out, then only darkness can remain, and I will never be. Even now, as the Yule light dims, evil has begun to creep back into the silent places of the world. Again, his body is torn by terrible convulsions. My trusted champions, Yukon of Cornelius, Rudolph the Red, and the wise dental-mancer Hermie have gone missing, lost somewhere in the frozen north. Find them, save the Yule light, and bring peace and hope back to the realm. You are our only hope. Foam flies from his contorted lips as his body racks with coughing spasms. The sour, sweet winds have risen, which can mean only one thing. The Grinch has awoken. Seek out the Grinch's lair and always remember the true spirit of Christmas lies within your heart. But his voice dies into a failing whisper, replaced only by low and confused moans that wane from his slackened lips.
In my what?
So yeah, that's how this beautiful adventure starts. Yeah.
Some mixed metaphors here. The Grinch awakens.
Yep. The Grinch awakens. So you all kind of stand there staring down around Lord Claus's bed as he kind of restlessly spasms and his eyes kind of roll back and he can't really talk anymore. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess find them.
I mean, I gotta find my buddy Cornelius. He promised me some peppermint from his peppermint mine there.
Oh yes, the peppermint mine.
Mm.
The peppermint mine. Okay. Well, if nobody wants to do anything in particular, we can skip through the town and get you guys going on your journey.
On to the
Journey
journey.
away.
Cool. All right. Everybody roll a d8.
D8.
Everybody gets a rumor.
Right out the gate.
A rumor.
Okay. I have an 8.
I don't have a D8
Oh.
yet.
Actually, I think because you guys are using pre-gens, it does say that you have a predetermined rumor. So can we check your
Yes.
character?
We have starting information.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I can start with mine.
Okay.
Sure.
Mrs. Claus knows, or has heard, probably knows, that the Yule light is a strange strawberry-shaped gemstone and the very embodiment of the spirit of Christmas. Its radiant light is a symbol of hope and renewal and responsible for the spreading of peace and joy in the world. If it were to go out, only evil can remain.
Ooh. Who's next?
Fireball knows that when Rudolph was last seen 2 days ago, he mentioned he was going to escort his visiting relatives back home due to the growing threats in the area.
What? Who is visiting that doesn't already live in the North Pole? Like, I thought he
His
was.
family.
I thought his family, but I thought his family was all part of Santa's crew.
But
He's
not
got-
anymore. They went
got-
off and they retired and they live in the Bahamas
His
now.
like his like German cousin Randolph or something is here. Like,
He's got a cousin Randy in like Florida, so somewhere.
His parents are snowbirds now. They go to Florida every winter.
oh, they're getting old. Okay. All right. Who's next?
Well, I remember the last time I saw Hermie, he was going to see King Moonracer. That was a week ago, though.
Interesting.
A long time.
I mean, as I mentioned before, my buddy Yukon, he finally done it. he found a peppermint deposit and started his own mine. Hence, I need to fulfill my need for peppermint, and that's why I came here originally.
It's either that or butt kickings, and those don't sound
Yeah,
nice.
I don't have the peppermint, so
Hardly.
now I gotta do some butt kicking.
Clearly. All right, I am putting a map into our group there.
Secret
so y'all
map.
can see it.
Ooh.
So you guys are heading out from Christmastown. You set out from Christmastown into an illimitable plain of white desolation. Silence hangs like a pall over the frozen landscape, while in the sky a pale bleak sun lies shrouded within a gathering gloom. There's a strangeness about the landscape that you cannot place or define, save for a sour sweet wind that blows ice cold from the north, carrying with it the anticipation of unseen dooms.
Unseen dudes?
Ooh. Yeah.
Like dudes?
Yeah, dudes.
Like men?
Peoples
Yeah, it just sounds weird.
and reindeers
okay.
Dudes.
You know, the Christmas dude.
and elves.
Yo, we're pretty close to Whoville, eh?
I mean, not really. That's on the other side of the map.
Close enough that it's written on the map.
Yeah, but it's still pretty far.
Far enough that it's not on the map.
Wait, hang on. There is a scale. I was about to complain that there's no scale, but there is a scale on the map.
There is
Yeah.
a scale on the map.
It's probably only like
5
several
hours?
hours away. We're only like, are we in Christmastown?
Mm-hmm.
You are in Christmastown, yeah.
We're only like an hour from that peppermint mine.
Is that like the song?
There's a song about
We're only
that?
an hour from the peppermint mine.
Yeah, I love that one. A classic.
Christmastown?
I mean, the
Right.
peppermint mine might be a good. We are looking for Yukon.
And we should probably get there before, we get our butts kicked.
I'm saving it for danger, but the further I go without peppermint, the further I gotta do some butt kicking, regardless
He's
of
got
who's
a
in front of me.
hankering.
So I got a hankering.
For some butt kicking.
My peppermint broth is the only thing that's been keeping Santa hanging on. Been spoon feeding it to him, so I need to restock. So it might be good to make a stop up there.
Good.
When
Okay.
did you last see Cornelius the Red? Cornelius what is his name?
Yukon?
Yeah. Cornelius.
Of the Yukon?
Yukon of Cornelius.
Yukon of Cornelius.
Mhm.
When did you last see him there, Duke? Sorry, Sam.
Oh,
Can't keep names straight, can you? Mr. Elfman.
Quick question.
You just
How are
started
you
this
alive
adventure.
within the bedchamber of Santa if you're a snowman? How are you not melting?
We put the
Christmas
fire out. It's
magic?
fine.
Oh, true.
That's
Christmas
magic.
magic. Perfect.
I mean, I'm a dwarf, but
That's
also a
perfect. Who gets
snowman.
that one? Come on.
Did you
Yeah.
watch Frosty the Snowman? You just need a kiss of Christmas wind. Christmas snow? December wind. I don't
I mean,
remember
it's
Frosty.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
watch it.
It's set up a silk hat. I have this magic helmet based on the character picture. So
Good
I
enough
mean,
for
once
me.
that's knocked off,
Okay.
I'm dead. So
Makes sense. Your one weakness. Bad in bullets. Okay. So you guys are going to the peppermint mine?
Yes, sir.
Get
All
us
right.
some
What's everybody's
mint.
luck score?
Oh gosh. What is
13.
my luck score?
Wait, no, that's intelligence.
12.
14. The luckiest character I've ever had.
Which check did you need again?
Luck score.
What's your
What is
luck
your luck
score?
score, sir?
Luck score. I have 12 for luck.
All right. So that means, Mike, I'm going to get you to do a luck check with a D20, please. Adding your luck modifier.
Subtracting my luck modifier.
Sure.
He's got the rule book in front of him. He knows.
That's a failure. That's a 15.
No, what did you rolled a 15? Okay, that's fine.
My luck is 14, so that's a failure.
Yeah, that's fine. Nothing happens as you trek your way across the barren white landscape. And then eventually you find yourselves at a cave mouth that opens at the foot of a large hill. The interior is shrouded in darkness. A large wooden placard rests above the entrance proclaiming Yukon's Peppermint Mine in bold painted letters.
And where's the Baron?
Sorry?
Never mind. It was a bad pun. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you basically see a dark tunnel descending in front of you.
I mean, that's gotta be where the peppermint is.
Does it smell of peppermint?
No, it does not.
Oh man.
I mean, would you really want it to? Like, if the smell of peppermint was as pervasive as it seems like you expect, it would like burn your eyes while you're walking through it.
My
True.
sinuses would be so cleared, though.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
I'm
the
assuming.
Vicks Vapor Rub cave.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming my nose is like maybe just a bun, so maybe it's not. Maybe I don't get smells as good as a snowman.
Oh, but he could sniff out peppermint.
I get that's the one thing I could get. It's just peppermint.
Oddly, everything smells like carrots.
I don't know why.
Really? You don't know why?
Not a clue.
Anyway, what are we doing, folks?
Are we looking
Wow.
for Yukon?
I gotta get some of that peppermint for Papa. In we go.
Oh, he took it and he ran with it. Oh, he did. He did.
Follow Mrs. Claus.
All right. So it's dark. Unless you have a torch, you can't see anything. Or else there's something that can, create light.
I got loot.
Our chat is very quiet today. I don't know who's
Yeah.
here. People are just listening. I think I see his DSZ is around. I'm missing his candor of whether or not he's played this adventure.
I mean, I've heard of Silent Night, but this is ridiculous.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. Excellent.
Pulling out the top tier Christmas themes tonight.
Only the best for tonight.
Yeah. He primed some good stuff to bring.
I don't have a torch. Do I fall down the stairs?
What?
Where's Rudolph when you need him?
I last saw him 2 days ago when he mentioned to me.
Just
Where did
repeats
you
that
say he
every
was
time.
going?
Yeah.
Did
Every
you say
time someone brings up
Rudolph?
Rudolph.
I mean, I can see in the dark.
Can reindeer see in the dark?
Ah, there he is. There's DSE. Okay. Well, nobody has mentioned that they can see anything, so fine. You
I
all
can
kind of
see in the
stumble. We've been stunned into silence. I appreciate that. I don't recognize you, Mr. Vimes. Thank you for tuning in.
Old elf boy knows how to see in the dark.
It was my Santa impression, wasn't it? That really hurt my throat, but it was fun to do. All right, so hewn from solid rock, you've slayed us. Oh, God.
Chris,
Ah,
they're
yes.
outdoing you.
Yeah, come on, Chris.
Contagious.
I got out my game.
Anyway, hewn from solid rock, this tiered mining tunnel descends deeper into the ground via a series of solidly built ladders. Great. A cold
Solid
breeze
built.
blows up from somewhere deeper within, its chill touch like frost against your exposed skin. Curiously, empty peppermint veins run along the walls, not a single morsel left within. Only a sticky, foul-smelling substance can be found in its place.
Wait a second, this is a peppermint.
Molasses.
Ugh,
Now,
worse.
still nobody can see anything, right?
I can.
Elf boy can.
Oh, Elf Boy can.
I'm
Okay,
an elf. I can see.
that's great. I came for the more
Hee hee, ho ho.
state for all the lovely things you folks do. Yes, we appreciate you.
Yo ho.
Moorcock is pretty great. Definitely worth it. All right, Elf Boy, you're leading the charge. Then you end up keep walking through the tunnel. It's fairly narrow, and there are stalagmites.
Stalactites?
Stalactites, stalagmites.
Hold on.
Pointy
Hold on.
rocks. Pointy
Stalagmite.
rocks.
Chat, how do you
They rise up.
pronounce?
No, they're stalagmites because they rise up from the ground.
That's a good point.
And then okay, that was a better pun. Thanks, Chris.
Is it a good
And eventually you end up in a wider kind of an area. So what you can kind of see as you enter into this, as you kind of look off to the right, you think you see another tunnel, maybe going off from there. And as you kind of continue to look forward, it looks like it's almost at like a cliff face that kind of drops off.
Boy, I wish you guys could see this.
I'm just trying to sniff out any peppermint that could be here, if any.
DSZ, we are not a good show to eat while watching. I thought we made that clear when we played the horror episode. But you do you, I guess. Eat at your own risk.
All right. What I'm gonna sneak up to the edge of the drop off and look down.
All right. As you approach the drop off, you actually come upon a heap of mining equipment, which you notice is resting by a rickety looking ladder, which descends down from the drop off. And at that moment, off in the distance below, all of you hear somebody yell, "Yahoo!"
Hey, it's my buddy Cornelius.
I know
Wait,
that
I thought his name
voice.
was Yukon.
Oh,
Cornelius
it-
Yukon.
yeah.
I thought it was Yukon.
Oh, Yukon of Cornelius. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
I mean, I change some. I sometimes refer to him as like
Mike, how far is your dark
Or-
vision?
60 feet. If I understand correctly. Let me check my handbook here.
Those crisp, brand new pages I hear flipping.
They are.
they're the freshest of pages.
Does it have that new book smell?
It does. It is amazing.
That's fine. So if it's 60 feet, you actually
is
can
60
see. So as you look out beyond the drop off, you actually can see a massive flat topped boulder in the middle of kind of this lower area. And standing atop it, you see a red haired dwarf who bellows while swinging a burning torch. He seems to be fending off some kind of gargantuan red and white striped worm.
Oh,
That's writhing around on top of this boulder with him. You can just faintly hear him shout out, "Eat my peppermint, will ye, you oversized slithering sweet tooth slug!"
oh gosh. When did we get to the Wild West?
He was a prospector in the movie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I guess we gotta fight this candy cane worm, right?
I mean, for to help out Cornelius and for the
Wait.
good of peppermint, we should.
He has a torch, so we can see him, even if we
Yes,
can't
we
see
can.
into the dark. Okay.
There's just a
Yeah, but
ring of
all for
darkness
the rest of
around
you, all you would see is like this weird point of light moving around until you get closer.
How far away is this?
He is like 40 feet from where you're standing.
40 feet, is it? So can we enter the initiative order here?
We can. I will say though that in order to do that, I need you guys to I guess start going down the ladder.
Well, I can hit it from here.
You can hit it from here. Okay. All right. Fine. Then we will roll initiative. I do want to see though. I don't think he'd be able to. I don't think he'd be able to see you from here. So if that's your plan, Mike, I would end up giving you surprise.
Excellent. I don't remember what surprise does.
It just means you get to go for a round ahead of the
Even
everything.
better.
I rolled a 1 for initiative. For a total of
Woo!
I have a 17.
19 over here.
D20. Here you are. Okay, my initiative is 11.
All right.
And my spell
Okay.
is 5. Which is lost. And a failure.
Yep.
Well, there goes that.
So your spell goes off, does nothing. Or, well, it doesn't even go off. Just stand there looking like a bit of an idiot going, what was I doing again?
Just wiggling my ears and chuckle warmly.
Exactly. So
Chili
yeah,
in here. You got some hot chocolate?
Nick, you're up.
What does that? What's the range? Oh no, wait. 30 feet. Oh, depending on how well it goes, I can yell louder. I see. I'm gonna start climbing down.
Okay. How much speed do you have?
30 feet.
Okay. So you climb down and you're able to close about a third of the distance to the giant boulder.
Third, okay.
Chris, you're up.
Okay. I'm also gonna climb down as well. I'm gonna yell down. It's like, I'm coming, sweet peppermint. I mean Cornelius. Cornelius. Come down.
Yukon!
Yeah, I mean Yukon.
He's
Can you roll luck for me, please?
Luck. Okay.
Does this candy cane thing have a butt for him to kick?
I would hope
A
so.
worm, so technically the whole thing is a butt.
Oh.
Okay. I have 5 for luck.
Okay, so that's a pass. So you actually you see the light on top of the boulder stop, and then you see a massive shadowy figure starting to move across and down the face of the boulder towards you guys. And are you going to move up to the same distance that Nick was?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm just double checking my speed here. I got a 15 for speed. So.
Okay, so you get down to the bottom of the ladder in kind of the same amount of time, but Nick has already kind of sprinted off and is a little bit ahead of you.
Okay.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Okay. I will stay here, and this time I will try to cast Color Spray.
Ooh, good old color spray.
I like
Color
that one.
Spray. Oh boy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do some spell burning on this one as well. I'm going to.
Now that Mike's got his own nice rule book, he's just gonna cast
which
all
is
the
also a failure.
Yes, it
no.
is.
Excellent.
And
Not
lost.
casting it.
And lost. Spellcasting is hard.
It is. Nick knows.
Yeah, next time you give Gary a hard time.
Oh,
Okay, Zoe, you're up. What a
okay.
festive- yeah.
Can I go run up to this worm candy cane and just, antlers it?
You can't. What's your speed?
My speed is 30 feet.
It is too far away
How far
for
away
you
is
to
it?
make it all the way to this turret. It is coming down the face of the boulder. So it is still probably, because you'd have to take into account you got to get down the ladder and then start moving
How far
across.
away is it if I don't get down? If you looked at it and rulered it out straight shot?
Still more
Because
than
I can
30
fly
feet.
to it.
Still more than 30 feet. Although I love the approach. Wait, maybe. All right, you know what? Fine. If you want to fly
into
straight
him and
at it,
antler him.
you want to
Yeah.
fly straight at it.
I want to fly straight at it.
then
Antlers first.
based on the trapezoid that gets created at the downward angle, and I do it from the right angle triangle,
And I meet it
whole
like
thing,
part way.
the hypotenuse would be perfectly 30 feet.
If a candy
Sure.
cane worm and a reindeer were flying at each other at a rate of speed.
I gotta say, this isn't a catchy Christmas song. Just listening to it.
Grandma got run over by a hypotenuse thermonuclear reindeer.
So, antler time?
Do it up.
So
What did you roll?
3.
No.
But it would have been so cool.
Would have been, but you missed.
Oh. I trip on nothing in the air.
And now it's the worm's turn.
Oh god.
Yeah, what's up, Nick?
I was just gonna ask because Fireball's a warrior. Do you get a deed die?
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, but that's not going to save her from the 3.
No, I guess it
Yeah.
wouldn't.
But nice cover.
I love
So
support.
now it's the worm's turn, and Fireball, who just flew at it.
Like a fireball.
going to be- yep.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Oh, okay. It tries to lunge out and bite you, and it misses. Okay, Nick, you're up.
Okay. How can I get? First of all, can I get close
Yes.
to Worm or
Yes.
Yukon? Okay.
Yeah, so the worm has kind of gotten all. Fireball is ring around it, I guess.
I'm floating in the air.
Dodging and
Okay.
weaving. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try for a spell. Word of
Ooh, do it.
command. Yep. Ooh, I don't think. Wait.
Wait.
9 plus 3. 12.
Ooh, that's
Just.
good.
Jeez.
Yeah, so if the creature fails its
That's-
save, which is a will save against my 12. And I'm just going to yell, "Stop!"
It failed. It failed. So it freezes.
Okay. I mean, that's my
How
action.
long does that last?
That's a good question. 1 round or more. 1 round at this
Okay.
casting level.
Cool. Okay. Chris, you're up.
Okay. I am.
Now, with your 15 feet, you think you can only waddle about half of the distance to the worm.
Well. I mean,
Turns out your snow legs aren't very agile. Now I'm picturing you waddle like Olaf, like you kind of just you do like the side to side like shuffle.
Why did I imagine a snowman with 2 little stick legs, like he has stick arms?
I was a poorly built snowman.
Like he's been skipping leg day. Like,
but the character art
legs just...
looks like a scale mail equipped dwarf.
yeah.
I mean, I am a dwarf, but also a snowman, which I get. Do figure that
He's
out.
got little snow feet.
I mean, you say that. I imagine. You say that. I imagine, like in Sam's head, he thinks he's like doing epic, like just like a Lord of the Rings like charge. You pull the camera back, just a snowman waddle. So I get.
So, yeah. Sorry, Chris. You get about halfway there.
Okay, I will waddle halfway to the worm.
Okay, Mike, you're up.
All right, it's time for the big guns. I'm going to pull out my sling, and I'm going to pick up a stone. I'm going to sling the stone at this thing.
Okay.
14.
Ooh, that's going to hit.
Excellent. I was unprepared for that because I've been doing so well thus far.
I was going to say, is this the first strike
3
we're getting?
Damage.
Oof. Yeah, you're really whittling away this thing's health. You know, the old Dark Souls butt stab as the rock just bounces off the thing's face.
Good chip in it.
So you're up.
I'm gonna try and antler it again. 13.
That's gonna hit.
With your deed? Because you get the deed die on the damage too.
Oh, I get deed die on the damage?
Yeah, so whatever you roll.
D8 plus 1 equals deed. Okay. And...
Yeah, because she's level 2.
2 dice in this. Chart, where are my D4s? Oh, that's another D8.
I thought you said D8.
Yeah, but I need a, because the attack is a D4. And then the deed is a D8. Right?
Ah, true. Yeah, as you gore this thing with your antlers.
I'm clearly a 12-point reindeer. Okay. Damage. 4 on my D4. Plus 1, so 5. D die. 4 plus 1, another 5. 10 damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gore through this thing's side and just like tear a chunk off of it.
Yeah.
The worm's frozen.
Reindeer.
So it sits there looking dumb. Nick, you're up.
How is...
Yeah, I'm just going to assume, DSZ, that because it's a pre-gen character, it's breaking some of the rules.
Fireball's got special deed abilities.
Yeah, probably.
He gets double D'd.
Maybe the antlers are the D8 and the deed is the D4.
That's yes.
Oh.
It's telling
Okay.
me the opposite on the sheet, but
How is Yukon looking?
Tired. He's not running too fast to help you guys. So
Okay.
That sheet's supposed to be a plus, Zoe, not an equals.
what do you mean?
The damage is 1d8 plus 1. It should be plus deed, not equals deed.
Well, it says equals D'd.
Someone hit the
That
shift key by accident.
I'm
No,
in
it
there. That's very clearly an equal.
wait,
It
That's
must
an
be
equal
it must be a
sign.
typo. It's the same key.
I don't know.
Also, warriors deal
A
their damage
typo in the
plus their strength plus
module?
their deed die.
Those don't happen.
Oh my god.
I'm taking my 10 damage. You can't take that away from me.
You
Oh, you
I
still
can
roll
do what I
both
want.
dice.
I can do what I want. I am God in this universe.
You're just the
You know,
judge.
my god.
Does that make you Burl Ives or Anthony Hopkins, maybe, depending on what era we're okay. I'm gonna try and cheer Yukon up. Maybe I'll pull out like a thermos and eat. I brought you soup. Eat.
Oh, I'll come get it eventually.
So I would like to use Lay on Hands, which is a spell check, and I assume Yukon is not lawful. Just strike me as a lawful.
I don't have a thing for him. So
Well, why don't we ask his good pal Sam?
We're gonna say no.
Yeah, apparently not.
So is he? So well, I'll roll my check here and see if I even pass.
I'll make him neutral.
Make him neutral. Okay. Well, I got a 12, which is what I need to pass, and so that would be adjacent to me. So he gets 1 hit die healing.
Cool. He looks a little more enthused.
Okay. And the worm is now no longer under my spell.
It shakes its head, but who knows? It's appendage.
You said it's all but, so.
It is all but.
So it
All
shakes.
right. Yeah, Chris, you're up.
Okay. I will hopefully waddle the rest of the way to make my way there.
Yes,
and I will
you
kick
do make
said.
it finally.
Sweet. And I'm going to kick said general butt of it with. No, I'm going to do my hand act.
It's not really kicking then.
Yeah, but he doesn't have feet.
He takes his foot off and uses it as an axe.
Seeing as he's made of snow and all of him is snow, couldn't all of him be considered feet? If all of the worm is considered butt?
I don't know.
Similar
You're God,
logic?
apparently. You can make that call.
Sure. Chris is now the snowman made of feet.
I'm the snowman. I'm the snowman, just purely feet.
Yes.
All feet, man.
It's all foot snow. Who can tell
All
the
left
difference?
foot. He can't dance.
It's just one of those Monty Python giant feet
Yeah.
made of snow.
If he's a snowman, can we rearrange his snow to make him look different?
Yes, you could.
So, would it hurt him if we did?
I don't know. Does it hurt Frosty?
If I took a chunk of his snow,
Okay, we're not in this. Chris is doing
Would
his
he-
hand axe attack.
we'll say that for like in between.
axe him.
Chris, what did you roll?
I got a 7, which I'm guessing is not going to do it.
It is not.
I
All right, Mike,
waddled
you're
all
up.
this way for nothing.
Well, you know what? I'm going to stick with what works, and I'm going to hurl another pebble at this thing.
Hooray!
Hooray, indeed. That is a 12.
Nope.
Darn.
Zoe, you're up.
I'm going to gorm with my antlers again.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I can hoof him. Yeah, I'm going to kick him with my hooves.
Kick his butt.
14.
Yep.
Four damage.
Woo! Yeah, you kick him square in the butt.
Okay.
And the worm is up now. So I believe everybody is around it except for Mike. Correct? Okay, so there are 3 of you in close proximity.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
Roll a 3. So Zoe does a 14 hit you?
A 14 does.
All right, the worm lashes up and bites you.
No.
Which will be...
Don't hurt me.
I've lost my place. Hold on.
What's that? This worm doesn't have teeth and it doesn't hurt at all?
No, it hurts quite a bit,
Hold on.
actually. It does 5 damage to you. As its mouth opens and you think it's all gum, and then a bunch of teeth just shoot out like retractable claws and bite you.
All right, gosh, Cody.
Well, that's terrifying.
Why do you do this?
Sorry, you want a cute?
Yes, it looks like a peppermint.
Nick, you're up.
Yeah, what's his breath smell like?
It smells like the disgusting stuff that you found on the walls above.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It probably threw up.
But it is a red and white striped worm, so it does look like a big peppermint.
Makes sense that we found it in a peppermint mine.
Yo, is this where peppermint comes from? If so, I'm not eating any more peppermint.
I'll still eat it.
That's not to know where the slurm comes from.
I'm gonna go tell Fireball that it's all right. Oh, Mama's here, and oh, that's a fail.
Thanks, Mom.
I think.
Wait, you're not my mom.
My mom's in Florida, as previously established in the storyline.
It's canon now. Come on. Okay. Chris, you're up.
Okay.
Would you like to try and kick its butt again?
I certainly would. Hopefully I can do better this time around.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
So now that we've established if Chris is all foot and his hand is holding a hand axe, is that like when in a movie a guy has a knife taped to the bottom of his foot who like tries to kick somebody and stabs them at the same time?
I mean,
So
I am made of steel.
Is Chris technically kicking if he attacks somebody with his hand axe held in his hand, which is made of foot?
I like to imagine that he's a snowman with stick arms and legs, and when he pulls them out, it was an axe wedged into his snow.
Perfect. Flips it around, just yeah.
I mean that would explain.
He can't have that movement, so he just spins his whole body. Does a 180 turn.
Axe arm is definitely now canon.
He starts doing spins with both axe arms.
That might explain my rolls because I got a 10 right now.
Chris.
He's having a hard time balancing on his 2 little axe legs.
Mike, you're up.
Excellent. I'm going to burn a strength to cast color spray again.
Ooh.
Aha! 18 this time. I should have had the page
Woo!
open.
I support axe legs, but like I want it to be like something he has to earn, like in like a video game or something, where he like forgets that 3/4 of his limbs are actually axes flipped around until he like gets to a certain point, and then he just remembers, and it's just like, oh yeah, and he flips it around and can use 2 arms that are axes.
Uh-oh.
Pulls one out, it's a ball.
Achievement unlocked. I got
Yeah.
axes for limbs.
Yes, axe legs does technically support him, so I appreciate this. Appreciate these notes. Mike, what's up?
Cody, is the worm sightless by any chance?
It have eyes. Does it have?
He doesn't have eyes.
Are you fighting a blind worm?
Do anything.
Roll luck. Roll luck.
Is it more lucky that it can see, or more lucky that it can't?
It's another 15, and my luck is 14. Roll better on my luck.
Doesn't seem to do anything to that worm.
Excellent. I'm helping.
Finally gets a spell off, and it's just...
Oh, boss, I love the decorations around here.
Try best, you know.
Gives everybody a slight morale boost.
It's a new light show we're working on for our song.
Yep.
Ho, 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 ho. We are Santa's elves.
Truly the next Christmas classic.
Okay, Zoe, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kick them again. Because my antlers and my feet are my only weapon.
Because you're a ranger.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh, fumble! Alright. You're
Please
a
don't break
second
my
level
leg.
warrior. What's your hit die?
Oh.
Because you roll your hit die on fumbles, right? Yes.
My hit die.
No, it's based on your armor.
My armor?
Oh.
What armor? I have natural hide.
I have the baseline fumble die, right?
Fumble die D4. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Perfect.
Yep.
There you go.
3.
Your weapon comes loose in your hand. You quickly grab
That's
it.
my
but you're
hoof!
disrupted. You take a -2 penalty on your next attack roll.
Hold on! How did my hoof come loose?
I don't know. Your horseshoe
Do I
fell
have
off,
hoof
maybe?
veneers?
I don't know. Maybe.
What kind of reindeer has little hoof veneers? Oh my god! I'm gonna have to go see a farrier.
Maybe you just like you got a Charlie horse, and so like that leg is now just a little bit more useless. We lost Mike.
Oh shoot!
Oh. I don't get a
I
Charlie
screwed up
horse. I
our
get a
display.
Charlie
Oh, no.
reindeer.
Yep, we're off.
Cheers, everybody. I'm back.
Are we back? Are we back? Oh,
Yeah, we're back. We're all in the right spots.
Whew.
That
Felt weird
Mike
for a
shut
second
his
there.
camera off. But yeah, I don't get
My
Charlie
bad.
horses. I get
didn't know
Charlie
that shut my
reindeers.
camera off.
Correct. Okay, so it is the worm's turn.
Not the worm.
Yep, the butt worm is attacking Mrs. Claus for an 18 on his bite.
Wow.
Yep.
Mrs. Claus!
Whoa. Another 5 damage
Oof.
as the gummy mouth opens and the teeth just down around you.
I just want to say, if anyone's ever seen like the cover art for this module, that worm has very straight, very uniform teeth. Like, for sure went to an orthodontist and got braces as a child.
Wait.
Yep,
They're
definitely.
Hermie was
so
here.
perfect.
That explains everything.
All right, Nick, you're up.
Okay. Can I? Hang on. Can I lay on hands on myself?
Can't lay your hands on yourself.
No. That's okay. You know what? I'll continue trying to help Fireball. Not quite. 10.
Woof. Not good enough. You could also just use your rolling pin. Some damage.
Cool.
Yeah, I could.
But fine. Chris, you're up.
All right. Well, as a snow footman with my axe legs and axe arms, I'm going to do what might seem like the impossible and try to use a special ability as a lutist, where if I got this correct, can use an action to perform make a performance check to spin a compelling tale in a song while playing his fabled lute. Anyone?
Where did you pull the lute out from? Is that one of your arms? Is one of your arms?
That explains why my aim is off, because the other arm is a lute.
Yeah, it's
actually his leg. It's a balance issue. One leg's an axe, one's a lute.
They couldn't get a matching axe, so they had to put a lute in place of it.
Yes, of course.
You're just a giant snowy multi-tool.
I'm the Swiss Army snowman. That's it.
Oh god. All right. Okay. Do a reality check.
Okay.
Performance is in a different game that we do not talk about on here.
Yes, I meant a personality. No, that of course. Okay, so let's see. And okay, that apparently did not help. I got a 7. So my song about a snow footman with axes for arms and a lute for one leg is not compelling enough.
Hold on. No, I gotta do a will save. For the worm. You got a 7? Yeah, no, that's fine. It didn't work.
Great.
I mean, as we established, the worm does not have eyes. Maybe it doesn't have ears either.
I mean, no visible ears.
Oh, I guess I'll get back to butt kicking next time.
Smart. Mike, you're up.
It's pebble time. Aha! 15.
Yep, that'll hit.
Well, that's 2 whole damage.
Woo!
Proud of you.
Yep. So you're up.
I'm up. Kick 'em. Hopefully. 14.
Woo! That'll hit.
4 kick damage.
All right. The worm is starting to look like it's got some pain in its butt.
Which butt? Its general butt?
Butt. Yep. All right, the worm is up.
No!
And it's attacking Chris. Attacking the snowman for 21. That is going to hit.
No! Maybe he did hear the loot and he hated it.
Oh no.
Loots make me particularly angry.
He wasn't happy at all.
Oh, yeah, no, he wasn't. Because I rolled 9 damage.
Oh my god, he really hates the loot.
It's not good.
He's trying to break your loot, man.
Music critics are the worst, yeah.
Jeez. 9, you said? Right.
9 damage. Nick, you're up.
My God.
Oh my.
Quick, somebody to lay on hands.
Yeah, is Sam looking melty?
Is he missing a chunk of snow?
I mean, I'm down to 15 hit points, so I imagine I'm missing some snow.
You're a tank. Mrs. Claus just turns to the worm and says "Naughty," and tries with the rolling pin. Oh, come on. For a 3.
Oh, no. No. Maybe you should have left that in the kitchen. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, Chris, you're up.
What am I gonna do here? Well, clearly the loot didn't work. My hand axe, I could try that again. I'm gonna go with one of my other limbs, the battle axe, and see if that does any better.
All right.
I imagine it's the same stick, and he just keeps turning it around, and different things are appearing on the other side.
Just
It's
swings
like a
up.
giant Swiss Army knife that he's pulling.
Go Magic Snowman.
Okay, Chris, what did you roll?
I got a 16.
Yeah,
so
that's
finally
gonna
a hit. Yes.
Woo!
Okay, and then I just need to get me a.
Mess that worm up.
Oh, indeed I will. Quickly get my D10 here.
Whoa! A
D10.
D10?
Apparently a D10 and plus deed, which I'm trying to remember what that is for this one.
Likely
Roll
also
whatever you
be a
rolled on your
D4.
deed die.
Yeah.
Fine.
Did you roll a deed die when you rolled to attack?
A D. Attack plus D4.
Yeah, so it's that D4 is your deed die.
Oh, okay.
So
Whatever you
add
roll,
whatever was on the D4.
Yep.
All right. In that case, I will roll that, and that'll be a whole 7 damage.
Whoa! Yeah, you take a big chunk out of the worm. It's not looking so good now. So, Mike, you're up.
All right. Let's try this
All right,
one
Chris,
last
do you have a
time.
one-liner for that, or Maria?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, take that, you peppermint stealing worm.
Nice.
But he is the peppermint. I feel like we've been stealing from him.
I mean, from my point of view, he stole a peppermint, so.
Mike, what'd you roll?
A 9.
Nope. Zoe, you're up.
Kick him. 20.
Oh! Natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And I think you get a serious crit table too.
Oh yeah.
She's level 2 warrior, right?
Yeah.
Crit table 3.
Okay. Crit table
And
3.
And the die is a D14?
D14 or something.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Roll
man.
my D14. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No.
See, that's what we need next. Goodman, you got to send those. We need dice chain tray things, because
Is it this one?
how else are we supposed to keep track?
No. Is it this one? No.
I know Judge Jen pops in from time to time, so we can
Is
normally
it this one?
ask her for free things,
No.
maybe.
We get 3 wishes from her? Like a genie?
Probably. She is magic.
it this one? No. Is it this one?
Okay, Zoe, come on.
I'm gonna find it. Is it this one?
At this point, just roll a d20.
It's this one.
I don't care. Oh, good.
I got
Finally.
it. 5.
Okay. Smash foe's nose and an explosion of blood. Inflict plus 1d6 damage with this strike, and the foe loses their sense of smell for 1d4 hours.
Ooh.
So I get to roll a d6?
You do, in addition
5.
to your normal damage. Cool.
Wait, that's the one sense this thing does have.
It smells peppermint.
3, 4. So 4 regular damage, 5 on that thing, and then I roll a d4 for how long it's.
Yes.
What?
So
4.
when you guys roll for attack, you're supposed to roll your d die along with your d20, and then the amount you
the crushed nose.
Oh, sorry, that's d6.
Yeah. I rolled the d6 and I got a 5 for the crush nose.
Cool. Yeah. No, you kick this thing in the face, and it just keels over.
Oh no! I killed it.
Yep,
Oh
it's
my
dead.
gosh, guys! I think I did a murder.
And at that point, you see somebody climbing down the boulder, and as he gets to the bottom, you hear great bouncing icebergs. You came just at the right time. I don't think I could have kept that greedy peppermint munching maggot from my mind any longer. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation. It has served me well in the past. And he holds out a hand axe. Or sorry, well, it's a pickaxe.
I take it and I jab it into Sam, non-lethally.
He continues to explain. So it's a magical hand axe plus 2, with the following powers. It has something called Icebreaker, so it'll deal triple damage against creatures and constructs made of ice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you shouldn't have just stuck that into the snowman there, Fireball.
What?
She said non-lethally.
I don't have hands. I got hooves. How am I going to use it?
You also realize that it has the ability to detect gold, silver, gems, and peppermint within 100 feet.
You can detect peppermint within 100 feet?
Yep, by striking it into the ground, pulling it out, and then licking it.
Honestly, I'm so happy I gave it to him.
And it has a third thing known as mountaineering. It grants plus 5 to climb checks when using it to scale sheer surfaces.
The snowman can climb.
Yep, sweet. I'm gonna swing it and just kind of try to pick ground if there's any peppermint.
Wicked.
There is. You do detect additional peppermint. 100 feet past the boulder, further down, further into the cavern.
Guys, we could get some more peppermint over there. I could taste it.
Well, I do need to bring some back for Papa.
No, Papa. Okay, let's go get some
I'll
peppermint.
scramble down after everyone else.
So as you guys walk around to the side of the boulder, notice a much more intense, steeper drop off. And a great gaping hole occupies the far end of the chamber. The disgusting, wet sounds of slurping mixed with grinding stone can be heard issuing from its gloomy depths.
No.
So,
No.
it's a giant pit.
More of those things.
Yeah, Elf Boy, do you look down into the pit?
No. Okay.
Could Elf Boy safely ride a flying reindeer over the pit?
Probably.
Doesn't need to. He could still just look down and see what's in the pit.
I just don't want to slip and fall into the pit.
Well, don't lean out too far over the pit then. You look down and you see dozens of similar sweet tooth worms writhing over top of each other. grotesquely feeding on veins of peppermint below.
French peppermint. Yeah, I think we should leave.
Yeah, I think this mint mine is gonna go dry pretty soon.
Well, I guess I can find
By the way,
peppermint elsewhere.
Yukon of Cornelius has pieced out.
Where?
He just dipped?
Yeah, he just he gave you the pickaxe and just left.
Hey guys, bye.
There you go.
Well, we found him. There's one person off the list.
Where's he been?
Take him off the milk carton.
Oh boy.
He's
Well,
obviously
who's
been
next on the
fighting it.
list?
All right, so you guys go up, climb out of the peppermint mine without issue. And then you're back into the frozen tundra.
Somebody knew where Rudolph had last been, right?
Well, 2 days ago, I saw Rudolph. And he had mentioned he was taking his family that was visiting back home.
Yes, eggnog carton. That's all they drink.
Home to
That and heavy
Florida.
cream. Back home to Florida.
You know where Rudolph's parents live? Florida.
Of course.
Well,
Yeah, they retired.
The-
A retirement home in Florida. They live in a lovely old folks, like, it's all little, like, condos. Great. They love it. They're happy there.
They play reindeer games there.
Yeah, they do.
While we're debating, can I try and heal my friends by feeding them some of my my soup?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Your peppermint soup.
Yeah.
It's like calling hot chocolate soup.
No,
Really
it's peppermint. It's peppermint broth. You know, you take
So you just boiled
Don't really
peppermints in
comfortable
water.
with
you take the candy cane bones and you boil them down.
Sounds like, I just picture somebody having like a big bag of chicken bones, like the candy, and then putting them into a pot.
they throw that bone in a pot, add some broth, maybe potato.
Some
You got
cinnamon
yourself a stew
sticks?
going.
Okay, so for Sam, that is a 16 on the check. What is your alignment, Sam?
My alignment is lawful.
Excellent. That means you get 3 hit dice.
Damn.
Boss, you didn't take any damage, right?
I did not.
Okay.
Well,
Fireball.
I mean, my muscles are really, really sore from all that spell casting.
I don't think I can heal.
Yes, I would love to see a candy cane lich now. That's right. We have made candy cane liches can if they have bones.
I can fix like diseases, but I can't cure spellburn. Like, but for
Makes sense.
Fireball, you got to deal with that severed finger. For Fireball, it's a 17.
Fingers on a reindeer.
No, sorry. Fireball is a 17. What's your alignment?
I'm lawful.
Excellent. So you also get 3 hit. Well, I guess you're only level 2, so you'll each only get 2 hit dice. But anyway, so you roll your hit dice twice, and you get that in healing. I don't think we've ever played a cleric on stream before.
No.
It's really
First one.
useful. Really useful.
Okay.
Looks like you are
I'm back to full health.
All right, so where are we going? You guys have a couple of
Well,
places
the last
you
time
could.
I heard from
head
Hermie,
to.
he was going to the Isle of Misfits to
Like 5
help
hours
King
away.
Moonracer with a sore incisor.
That's like 5 hours away, though.
Well, where did you last see Rudolph? Maybe that's closer.
Also, did anybody
And
notice?
you know what? I don't
hand-
really remember where I saw him. It was just kind of, in passing, and he was, taking his parents home to Florida, where they
the
live.
hand on the compass rose has 6 fingers.
So that's good.
Oh, that's
Isn't there a thing that Who's have 12 fingers and 12 toes? Or is that
I don't know. I don't read my Dr. Seuss.
okay? Sorry.
Is it like 12 total, or like 6 fingers, 6 toes, or is it like 12 total fingies, 12 total toes?
Yeah, they have one.
Anyway, so you guys are going to the Isle of Misfits.
Yep.
I guess
Unless
so.
Fireball wants to go somewhere else where he saw Rudolph last.
I
Yeah, he
know,
wants to go to
it's
Florida.
5 hours of walking
Um,
sounds like a lot.
Just put
Sure.
one foot.
Mike,
5 hours will go by.
That's gone real well so far. 13.
Tell me what you roll. What did you get on the die?
13.
13? Okay. It's a very uneventful walk all the way across. And then you find yourselves standing upon the frozen shoreline of a calm sea. Its mirror-like surface dotted by floating icebergs of all sizes, some of which gleam with a peculiar silvery luminescence. Off through the fog-shrouded waters lies a small island of snow and ice. A large marble castle dominates the center of the isle, surrounded by a frozen beach of glacial ice.
Boy, if
That's
only
nice,
one of
Blake.
us could fly.
If only. Oh, wait, I can fly. I start flying.
Yeah, if only somebody could fly, says Fireball as she floats around above everybody. Okay, what are we doing?
I guess I'm flying. Am I flying anybody, with me? Is somebody hopping on? Am I giving Elf Boy a ride?
Boss. Yes.
I mean, I would assume you're taking if your only way of getting there, so we're doing it one by one. We're just have to.
How many of these guys can I fit on my back at one time? In a platonic way. 2. Okay.
So
Who
are you
wants
taking
to
the
wait here
bros
and be
and
the
then
last to come
misses, or are
across?
you taking the misses and somebody else?
I'll take Snowboy and Elf Boy first, and then I'll come back for Mama Claus.
All right. Through the frosty mist rises a windswept isle of snow and ice, a majestic castle looming at its center. Yeah, so you cross the frigid bay and make landfall upon a beach of glacial ice. Its blue-white surface stretches across the horizon towards a large marble castle that looms in the distance. Just a short distance away, half buried within the snow and ice, rests an elaborately designed crate as large as a covered wagon.
Should we check it out?
I guess so. Then again, everything here belongs to King Moonracer. He might get upset if we go around opening his crates.
I guess we could find the guy and ask if he's somewhere around.
Okay.
Like
So what are you guys doing?
Hour?
Are we all there now? Has Fireball gone
Yeah.
back and gotten Mama
Everybody's
Claus?
across.
Okay. Then shall we head up to the castle?
Suddenly, the lid of the snow-crusted crate bursts open, revealing a strange-looking humanoid that rises up within. The creature is garishly clad as a jester, twice as tall as a man, with ruddy cheeks and a bright red nose. With a high-pitched voice, it shrieks, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Oh, that's a really good Charlie.
we be Santa's mighty champions.
Oh, champions, are you?
Well, I mean, the best champions you can find, especially
The
ones with
champions of
active
who?
Oh, I mean, the champions of good old Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, Santa. I knew Santa once.
I mean, sounds like you guys are close. I would assume.
I mean, not particularly. That's how I ended here.
We're looking for Hermie. He was supposed to come here about a week ago to help King Moonracer with a sore incisor, whatever that means.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't seen no Hermie, no way, no how.
Can we speak to King Moonracer?
The king does not like to be disturbed. Do you have an appointment? Because look, I'll be straight with
Still
you.
have a sore incisor?
The king's been pretty weird of late. He's a little moody and more mean-spirited than I mean, his eyes might even be slightly greenish, but it doesn't matter. That's not here nor there. My job is to, protect and make sure that nobody gets to the king without my say-so.
I mean, maybe perhaps the king would be in need of a fancy lute song that I could provide with my leg.
Oh, sure. I love music. Give me your best shot, kid.
Okay. I will
Do weird things to my voice. I don't know. I don't like that I'm
At some point, he became from Boston.
They always do. You sound you sound like King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, great. So I'm turning into Alan Tudyk.
He's
That's
trying to
true,
look Mad
actually,
Hatter. All right.
Cody looks like he's rethinking his whole life now.
Should have been a voice artist.
It's never too late.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
Oh, geez, boy. Your music is so wonderful as a single tear rolls down Charlie's face and freezes on his cheek. Okay, look, I lied when I said I hadn't seen the short one. The truth is, I think he's been in the castle for days, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried.
I'm sure we could head up there and figure out what's wrong.
Well, look, just remember, the king's a good guy. Whatever's been done to him is not normal. But please just remember, he's good deep down,
I'm sure it's just his sore incisor.
Yeah, probably.
Make anybody grouchy.
Well, look, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Go have a good time. Hopefully I'll see you on the way out.
Do you remember?
Go up to the castle.
All right. A castle looms over the snowy island. Soar into the gloom-swept skies. Up a wide set of marble stairs are a set of massive golden double doors that stand open, allowing passage into the great hall beyond.
Oh, should
we knock? All right, I'm just gonna go in.
Who knocks on a castle door? You know.
You push the door and it opens. And immediately you're hit by a sense of wonder as the ornate hall is fashioned from pure yellow marble and trimmed in gold leaf. A large golden dais rests at the far end of the chamber, while in the center of the chamber are 3 massive amber blocks upon a floor comprised of solid ice. So just to give you a little more insight, so you walk in and there's a very small hallway to the left and to the right, which you would assume kind of go to the 2 turrets. And there's a bigger, like the biggest section in the middle is the large hall where the dais is.
Hermie?
He'll never recognize you. You don't sound angry enough.
Hermie? We've got dolls that walk, talk, chew, and run a temperature. We don't need... Oh, wait, no, not chewing.
Okay, do you walk into the hall?
I guess so.
All right. This large section of floor is comprised of solid ice and radiates with an unearthly cold. A short stone curb surrounds it, while 3 massive amber blocks, each as tall as a man, rest upon its surface. To your horror, you catch sight of the dentalmancer Hermie trapped beneath the thick ice. His distorted form is a riot of flailing arms and soundless pleas as he motions for you to release him from his frozen prison. So I'm assuming he locks eyes with Elfball first, and you see him he stops flailing and starts like trying to point at like the amber blocks.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
And you see him trying to point towards the center of the ice pad. So what do you want to do?
I want to release him.
Special icebreaker.
Yeah, where's that pick?
If only we knew someone.
Well, I mean, I probably still have pick, so. Are we saying I should try to like break him out with it? Just like keep it
At
away?
the same time, you could find out if there's peppermint around.
Oh, it's true. I could use some peppermint. There are no butts in sight to kick, so I'm gonna.
2 birds with 1 stone, you know.
Oh, okay.
And
All right,
thus, there were no butts to kick.
Oh.
And swam, and Sam wept, for there were no butts left to kick.
Yeah, you try and hit it with the pick, but mysteriously, as if by magic, the pick does not sink in.
I think maybe there's something mysterious like magic being used here.
I can try and find out for sure. With detect magic. Ooh, 22.
Oh yes, there's so much magic in this place. It is.
Oh my gosh!
It's stifling.
Overwhelmingly.
Hold on a moment, Cody. The cleric can determine exactly which objects or creatures are magically enchanted.
Start listening. I need my list.
Well.
Oh, and creatures of non-mortal origin.
Where do we start? Well, you're all magical, obviously, first.
Yeah.
The 3 amber blocks are definitely magical. And the center of the floor seems to be magical. So I am going to...
Are these blocks all the same size?
Chat, they are. Here's kind of a top-down view of what you see. The dice in the picture represent the blocks. Now he is, again, still not flailing, but pointing at the amber blocks and kind of trying to, like, point towards the center.
Can we move the amber blocks?
The amber blocks are massive.
So am I.
But you should kind of be able to. I'll say you have to give me a strength check. Let me just check the rules one more time, make sure I haven't screwed anything up. Actually, no. They move with the gentlest push.
Oh. I was going to use my snow strings to get it.
Zoe, as you test, which block do you push and in what direction?
I would like to push the block closest to me in the direction of the center of the room.
Okay. So we'll say that the group of you is standing in the bottom middle square.
Okay.
So there are 2 right beside you, and you seem to not be able to, so their faces are such that you can't seem to push from a corner or to get a good angle.
Okay. So I can't get a good angle pushing them?
So you seem to only be able to push them like forward or to the side.
Orthogonally.
Yes. Orthogonally.
Orthogonally.
I think based off his pointing, we have to move the blocks to the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And you said they all look the same?
Yeah, they're all the same weight, same size.
But visually they look the same, like no color difference, no like etchings on them.
Correct.
Any dots on the top of them?
No. Now we're actually going to stand back slightly because we're going to say that you didn't step on the ice. But if
makes sense.
You're kind of around the perimeter of it. But Zoe, when you went to check, did you step on the ice?
To avoid it if I can. I just want to see if it moves.
So they do move. So which one are you pushing?
The one to the left.
Okay, and you're pushing it straight up?
Yeah, just straight forward.
Okay, so you push it. It moves with the slightest push. And
like it seems easy to move?
Oh yeah, but as soon as you touch it, almost as if it's like completely frictionless, it slides all the way to the other end and stops. Basically against the wall at the far end.
Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Okay.
If I run up to the side of it and then push it towards the other block, does it stop at the other block?
Yep. So it's now stopped in the middle, directly to the left of the dice that shows a 1.
It's an ice type gym leader at the end of this, I think.
So, who's out there? That one. But then halfway. How do we pop it?
Hermes looking really cold down there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, I want to put the block I just moved back where it was originally.
Okay, so in the corner? Like,
yeah.
Or all the way down to where it rested right at the beginning?
Where it was when I first got in the room.
Okay.
and I want to move the right block into the middle, like the left block.
Okay.
Then do what I just did with that corner block.
So you move the 5 block over, and then you push it straight. It goes all the way up to beside the 1.
Yeah, but the 3 blocks should be in the middle now, down on that first row, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry. So you moved the 3 block into the middle. The 5 is now all the way at the other end. Okay.
Yeah. And then if I push 5 into the 1 and then push it down, it should be against the 3.
It is now, yep, and 1 away from the edge.
And then
3, and if you just repeat that.
Yeah, I want to repeat that with the 3, but then how do I get the 1?
Well, you don't need the 1 because 5 is at whatever. If it's A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's at B2 on the grid. So unless one of them bumping into the other one moves both, you'll be able to stop one in the middle. I think you've got it.
So I've got 5 is 2 up, 1 over.
Yep.
And 3 is just beneath
3
it.
up, 1 over.
1 up, 1 over.
But now to get 1.
No, your
you
solution
don't
would work because 3 would be in the middle.
Yeah. If you just take the 3 and follow the path that you just sent 5 on, it'll stop in the center.
Yeah, the very center of the whole grid. But then how do I get 1 up from 3?
You don't need it.
No?
As soon as 3 gets into the middle, something happened.
Cody's decided we're done with this puzzle.
Yeah, I'm
no more.
Sorry, guys, no visuals for you tonight.
I don't know how specifically this works, but I guess Hermie, you see him disappear from below and reappear directly in the middle of your group. And he's just kind of like, "Oh, thank you for saving me."
No problem, little buddy.
You wouldn't believe it, but I was visiting my old friend King Moonracer and noticed his eyes gleamed with a strange green glow. When suddenly the king imprisoned me beneath the ice before collapsing upon his golden dais.
I'm sorry, I can't get over how this man sounds.
Is he on the dais now?
No, you would see him.
That was a question for Cody.
No, you'd see him. He's collapsed.
That's why I'm asking.
Hermes is sassy today.
Now Hermie looks at you, is just like, "Here, take these, and they'll help you along your way." He hands you a textbook-looking thing, which says DDS on it, and when you open it, the internal says Dissertations on Dentalmancer Sorceries. And he hands you a small box, which contains some kind of waxen string. It's marked floss. May these guide you on your journey. I'm going. And he leaves.
Bye. Things
a lot of piecing out today, huh?
Yeah, everyone's just dipping immediately after we talk to them.
Okay.
Figure out if my detect magic could tell me if there's anything special about this floss. I mean, it'd tell me if it's magical, but I don't know if it would.
None of you are wizards, right?
I'm an elf.
No, I'm a reindeer.
Mike, can you learn wizard spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you notice the book.
Wizard's floss?
The book contains a first level wizard spell, Dentalmancy.
Can he take people's teeth? Is he a tooth fairy now?
And the floss is interesting. The floss is when you remove a portion of it, it acts as though you've casted the first level spell Rope.
Rope what?
Rope work.
Rope work.
Yep. You do have to make a spell check, though.
And I assume it's an intelligence, like a wizard spell
Yep.
check, not a... Okay.
But anybody can use it, and if you're a spellcaster, you get to add fire. Yeah, so there's a big pile of things on the dais, and that's about it so far.
Who else is on the list of people we need to find tonight?
You're not going to go check out the pile of misfit toys?
We should also do that. I mean, Hermie didn't want to.
What do you mean, check out the pile?
On the platform. Cody said there's a pile of stuff. I'm just assuming it's a pile of misfit toys.
They're just in a little dog pile?
I mean... But yes, I think Rudolph was on our list.
I'll go check.
Was there anyone else?
You gotta go check the dais?
I am.
So as you approach, you actually notice a massive limp form, which you assume must be King Moonracer. He's an ancient manticore, whose muscular lion body now slumps upon the throne. His hooded eyes agleam with a sickly green pallor. With labored movements, he motions towards the northwestern tower with a great barbed wing.
All right.
Also, off of this room, so there, as I mentioned, when you came in the entrance, you could go left or right and get to one of the two towers, either of the two towers. But also through this main room, there are ways to get to the additional two towers, like there's doors to the other two towers from there.
Do you think someone could have nabbed Rudolph and brought him here?
From Florida?
Well, we don't even know that he left here, you know? Maybe he didn't catch his flight. Maybe they nabbed him before he left.
Should we be checking out this tower?
I'd say let's go for it.
To the tower!
To the one he pointed to?
Yeah.
Or to one of the other ones? Okay. So as you look down the hallway and approach it, a heavy stone stair winds its way up the tower to a rooftop observation platform. Howling sour sweet winds blow across the tower summit and the large telescope mounted there.
Telescope.
All right, I'll bite. I'll look through the telescope.
Gazing into the powerful telescope reveals the image of a possible spire rising high into the snow-swept skies. Its near vertical slope of snow and ice culminates in a large cave opening upon its summit. A sickly green light radiates from within. So yeah, it's now displayed the location of Mount Crumpet, which is someplace you guys can freely go if you want. I will add it to our map, but I think with that is where we should probably end for today, as this mystery just goes deeper and deeper. So with that said, does anybody have any comments before I sign us off here?
Well, I had kicked some butt and got some peppermint, so I'd say
you did. You got a
pretty
heckin' awesome pickaxe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that, I guess again, I've been Cody, the judge. We have been the Corptocracy. Feel free to check us out on Twitch and YouTube at Corporate Crash Course. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at CCCRPGs. Until next time, when the group takes on the Grinch for real, I guess. Until next time, see you later. Bye.